For my narrative speech today, I want to give y'all a story about the one time I got beat by one of my brothers. Just as a little background story, I'm one of 5 boys, and it ranges from me being the oldest to my younger brother Josh, and there's 10 years between all 5 of us. But the one brother that I always hated getting beat by the most is my brother Steven, and there's only 14 months between us. So, to start the story is it didn't matter what sport we were playing. It could have been golf, tennis, running, basketball, football, playing cards, Uno. I always had the upper hand. I had the upper hand physically and I had the upper hand mentally. So, like I said, I hated getting beat. I'm the most competitive person in the world, no matter what I do. So, one day, we were sitting there, and me and my brother decided we were going to have a foot race. I'd always beat him. Well, this day we got ready, ran outside, and put our shoes on. Everything, we're ready to go. And my dad said, "On your mark, get set, go." Well, at that point, my dad is an instigator himself and was egging it on between me and my brother because I'd always won. So he says, "On your marks, get set, go," and we run. Well, I beat him. All right, so no big deal. Like always, I beat him. I have the alpha deal going on, being the oldest brother. So the next day, we woke up, and my brother Steven comes in, and he says, "We're going to race again." Well, it seems like my brother Steven caught a growth spurt. And the reason that is because all of us brothers are about the same size at the time, except Steven. Well, it seemed like Steven went from 6 foot even to 6'7". He got longer, stronger, bigger, and faster, obviously, by the way this story is going. So, at this point, I'm still thinking I can beat him. I'm talking trash, just like I would use these pair of shoes as a example of, it doesn't matter what type of shoes I have on, I'm still gonna beat you. So, we go outside to the front door, out the front door to the yard, and here we go again. On your mark, my dad says, "On your marks, get set, go." And we're off to the races. Well, next thing I know, I'm looking in front of me and my brother Steven is steadily passing me. And I'm kind of freaking out. So next thing I know, he passes and wins. Well, you would have thought that the whole world had ended for me. By the way, we were probably 12, 13, 14 years old, somewhere in there. And like I said, he had never beat me, no matter what sport it is. But he let me know from that day on that he beat me in that foot race. To this day, it does not matter what we're doing. He always reminds me that he won. Like I said, playing basketball, cards, football, fishing, hunting. It's all about the competition with us. But later on that day, I said, I got to have a rematch. So we get out there, and my dad's, of course, egging it on again. "Oh, Johnny," that's what my dad calls me, Johnny. He says, "Johnny, he beat you. I don't think you can ever beat him again. He's taller, stronger, faster." So in my mind, I was going to do everything in the world that I could do to beat my brother. Well, here we go. On your marks, get set, go. He beat me again. So, of course, I'm down the dumps now. I don't know what to do. I've never been beat by any of my brothers, and it's killing me. So next thing I know, I say, "We're going to go to the basketball court." Never beat me in basketball. So we start a one-on-one game. By the way, my dad was a basketball coach from high school to college, and being with 5 boys, his old saying is, "I've got a basketball team because I got 5 boys. It takes 5 guys to make a basketball team." So my dad's refereeing us, letting us foul, do all this stuff, so on and so forth. Well, like I said, he had never beat me before. So here we go. We're playing to 10, and he goes bam, 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 hits all these shots. So I'm down 5-0. Well, and of course now I'm starting to freak out again. So at this point, I said, I'm gonna do whatever I do. I start fouling, pushing, whatever my dad's calling the fouls. Well, long story short, he beat me in basketball. I'm distraught. I'm just all bent out of shape that my brother beat me. So the moral of this story is, a pride comes before the fall. Thank you and have a great day. How many minutes was it?